Welcome, Moonies! I've decided to start playing and streaming Fallout 4 in 2026, partly because of the TV show. I've completed a full playthrough here on the channel with more than 110 hours, and here are my thoughts. I already played Fallout 4 around 2022, but at that time I only did the main quest and none of the DLCs. I really liked the game at that time, but this time I make a full playthrough, including all DLCs and a lot more side quests. Visually speaking, I think it's a really good looking game, especially for a game from 2015. I love downtown Boston, especially at night. It looks so big and beautiful in a unique way. I like the character creator, especially for the year that this game was released. You have much more options in other games, like sculpting the face of your character. I do wish it had more hairstyle varieties though. That's why in this playthrough here, I added some mods that it could give me some new hairstyles and also some textures for the eyes and skin. I do like the plot of the main quest, even though many people disagree. I like how in this game I have many more endings than the other Bethesda games that I've played, and also how the path of your main quest can completely change depending on which faction you side with. I feel like Fallout 4 has many memorable side quests. Some of them you actually hear the outcome on the radio or by guards when you're visiting cities. Some of them, depending on who you side with, you are going to meet the person you sided with as a random encounter through the map. Also, some of them are really funny quests and they have really funny dialogues, or you get into bar fights. And some of them, the NPCs going to try to take advantage of you. By exploring in Fallout 4, you can encounter many unique locations, events, groups of people, and side quests. You also can learn much about the lore from before the bombs fell through terminals and collect many items who can help you build your settlements and help you a lot in your journey. One of my favorite places to explore is downtown Boston, but be careful, there's tons of combats there. For me, Fallout 4 has really good voice acting, and I really enjoy the voice's protagonist. I love the delivery from characters like Nick Valentine, Piper, Cotsworth. You can really feel the emotion in the performance. The writing is also really good, in my opinion. I love how the Fallout dialogue set is full of humor and jokes, and also they have really good sarcastic options. And if you play with a high charisma build, it can completely change your experience and you get much more dialogue options. When it comes to character visuals, I don't think they have the best facial expressions, but that's for every Bethesda games that I've played. That said, some of them look good and I don't have major complaints here. But I also like that they have a more realistic look for people who are living in a post-apocalyptic world. About the combats, I've played in normal difficulty, and my experience was satisfying. You can find very hard fights though, like Deathclaws, Sentry Boss, and especially Assaultrons. These are really powerful enemies. I really enjoy also the amount of variety of enemies that you can find in the Wasteland. I really enjoy the diversity of companions in Fallout 4. You have many variety of companions. You can travel with humans, synths, dog, ghoul, super mutant, and even robots. I also like how they all have their own likes and dislikes and opinions on the factions of the game. I like how the companions sometimes interact with each other when you change them, but honestly I wish that we could travel with at least 2 companions so we could hear banter between themselves, but I know that this is not typically what happens in Bethesda games. I also like the system that when you max out your friendship with them, you get a perk about this character. I also like how some companions have unique mechanics, like some of them conduct interviews, others match the outfits to the locations, and some are specialized at hacking and lockpicking. I don't think that the romance in Fallout 4, like in other Bethesda games, has much flavor. Basically, the characters exchange some romantic lines, and that's about it. But there's also no romance between the companions. I love the theme of this game. It's so unique, retro-futuristic, while also being post-apocalyptic. I really enjoy how the cities looks improvised and the vibe of people trying to survive in this hopeless world. Some of my favorite parts are the red storms. They feel incredible hostile, but at the same time strangely beautiful. Out of the DLCs, Far Harbor is definitely my favorite. I love the diversity of fauna and flora that this DLC adds to the game, also the spooky environments and the awesome quests. It also gives you a lot of opportunity to role playing, getting multiple endings, and also your choices really matters there. I also felt the Automaton DLC adds a lot of flavor to the game with all the robot customization. And as for Nuka World, I really like the environment and the overall concept. But I wish there were more role-playing options for morally good characters, and also I wish that the factions could intervene more in the story. The soundtrack is one of my favorites. I love the songs that play on the radio just as much as the main theme. They are all so iconic. As for bugs, I actually ran into very few. Most of them were more visual bugs and minor stuff, even though I know that a lot of people talks about having a lot of problems with bugs in this game. In more than 110 hours of playthrough, my game actually crashed just once. I had around 10 mods, but really simple mods, and I think that the hardest bug that I had was one that I couldn't complete a quest and recruit a NPC for my settlements. On top of that, the settlement building in this game is really robust, probably one of the best I've seen. It actually helps you in the gameplay with resources, and you can easily spend hours and hours just building your settlements. So yes, for me you should definitely try playing Fallout 4 in 2026. It's one of my favorite games and it has almost everything that I look for in a game. It has fun quests and exploration, interesting dialogue with a lot of humor and jokes. You have a lot of diversity of factions and companions, a unique vibe and theme, and also DLC full of choices and consequences. An iconic soundtrack and amazing settlement building with a fantastic mod community. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It will mean the moon to me. Bye bye!